Blessed be. Today is March 31st, and it's National Crayon Day. It is a holiday to celebrate our fond memories of childhood creations. What is your preferred art medium? If I were to take a class to learn good technique about putting a pigment on paper, I think I would pick watercolor. I really love how you get that transparent look with watercolor. And I think that would be kind of a method I'd like to learn about if I had more spare time and we're going to learn painting. So today was an interesting day. Started in the morning with losing my internet connection. So I went through the process where I shut down my work computer, I shut down my personal computer, I shut down my phone, and then I shut down my my modem. Then I go and I reverse and I go to start everything back up, and one thing I noticed was my personal computer actually didn't shut down. It had a file still open, so it had defaulted to ask me if I wanted to save such files, so it didn't actually shut itself down. But I went through to get a little bit more work done on my personal computer before I started my work day, and I noticed that I had lost access to my G drive, which is that drive that just got installed to sync to my computer to my Google account, so I could open those Google Docs in Microsoft software. And now it wasn't working, and I was like, oh man. And I kept messing with it, and finally I realized this was on my personal computer, and it's the one computer that I didn't shut down. So then what did I do? I turned my computer off, I turned my computer back on, and it worked just fine. Yeah. Then I finally got to work on my work stuff, and I didn't really do much in the regards to any of my project development problem solving. I was saving my bandwidth, my learning bandwidth, for I thought was going to be a presentation today from Autodesk, what's new in AutoCAD 2023. So I was excited to catch that. But 10 minutes before it was scheduled to start, it got rescheduled to April 7th. So pretty much spent the day working on project-related stuff and the project management, time management part of my job. I have worked to develop a bunch of different forms to kind of help me navigate through these activities. This kind of stuff really isn't defined. There's so many ways to track your time. You just got to find something that works for you. So I do a time blocking sheet for each day, and I fill in my scheduled appointments, and then I write in different activities if it's not particularly scheduled time for something, how I want to fill that time in between. What is project work, scheduling time to do my administrative work, and things like that. And I found this to be an extremely useful tool for me to stay on track with my priorities. It gives me a place to, just write out, all my little wish lists at the bottom, and then I kind of plug them in to this sheet throughout the day. Tomorrow I have 3 things on the schedule, but that first hour of work, it's not an appointment. But what I do schedule with that time, so tomorrow's Friday, I do a weekly review on Friday. I look back at all my timesheets and I evaluate, did I get everything done that I needed to? If not, why not? And this has helped me really grow and set intentional actions to get the results I want. Now, I have a completely different form that I use to write down what results I want to get. I'll talk about that one on a different day. But today I wanted to brag about my time blocking sheet. And this is actually kind of here what it just looks like. And see, here's my scheduled time to make this post. And then these are my meetings. And then there for tomorrow is my weekly review. I can fill in here all the miscellaneous tasks that I want to do, and then I'll plug them in up here as to what I can do in between my scheduled meetings. I also put on here a checklist at the bottom for some of the things that I kind of want to do every day. Did I get my exercise in? Check. Did I do a session on Duolingo because I am trying to learn Greek? Check. Although neither of those are checked yet for today. End of the day review, just real quick, and then I can look back on today's time block sheet and see if there's anything that didn't get done today, and then I can move it to tomorrow's. And that's pretty much the main thing I do with that sheet. And the benefit I get is very noticeable, honestly. That's one of the best ways I could describe it, is it's a noticeable improvement in progressing through tasks and setting intention and designing the outcome that I want instead of just kind of winging it and letting the outcome be the default solution that happens. So one of the realizations I've made is when I design my life, and I take the actions to get there, it's not that hard to get what you want. You just have to figure out what it is you want. That's the hard part. But I can talk about more about that on a different day. Being project driven. But I'm just going to leave this one where it is for now, talking about time. And that's what I have for today. If you would like to hear more entries into the CAD Witches Grimoire, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And until tomorrow, merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again.